What up, everyone? Back today with another post from Reddit. This is a Ask Reddit. Women of Reddit, what are some unattractive things men do that they generally seem unaware of? This is asking for ladies' opinions, but I feel like men and women can both learn some stuff here, and it applies on both sides of the fence. So the first one says, not cleaning up after themselves. I feel that's a common thing, but all in all, like everyone could be a little messy at times unless you're really a neat freak, and how much that plays a part in a relationship can be a lot. I don't know how you feel about that.
I like my shit clean as fuck. I hate
You
mess and
like
I
the
hate dirt. I don't want fucking shit out of. I'm a little OCD with that shit. I like everything to have its place. Like clothes come off, they go in the hamper, they don't go on the floor. Dishes are done. I don't leave dishes in the sink overnight. Like there's just little certain things that a friend of mine he always says it doesn't cost much more to go first class. So I mean, I could rather. I don't like leaving things for later. I'd rather just take the time and get it done now.
I feel that, but when's the exception to that though?
Well, like say Cheryl's working or something like that, and she comes home, or we get home super late, and the kids are eating late, or you know what I mean, and she's
Yeah.
exhausted, and there ain't no thing to leave the dishes in the sink, or we're super busy. If there's a reason behind it, then that's okay. But I want my house to be at least present. So anybody knocks on my door, then come into a clean toilet, clean house. That's how I like to keep it.
Okay.
I don't.
Well,
You know
this
how
is this is this
there's
is
people
just
fucking. Oh,
cleaning
we
up
got to clean up
after
because company's coming
themselves.
over. Kind of shit like that.
I'm a little messy. My girl,
Well,
my
that to
girl
each your
doesn't mind
own.
it.
I mean, there's people
I
that.
mean, we're not dirty. Like
No,
it's
I
just
know.
like, I'm not, oh, there's a stack of mail. I need to go through it, shred what I don't need, file everything I do need. It's just chilling. I'm like, I'll get to it. But okay. The next one says, this is a hygiene one. Teeth so coated with gunk that
Oh,
it
that's
is
fucking nasty.
clear they don't brush their own mouth
Look
or
like
brush their
butter,
teeth.
just all crudded up in their fucking grill. Fuck that.
I think that's something, if that's an issue, that probably is an issue that was pre-existing in your relationship. And if you didn't notice it to begin with, that's your bad, man. Like,
Yeah,
freaking A, man. Like, some bad oral hygiene. Like,
bad hygiene
I mean,
in
I need to
general, man.
floss more for sure, but
Stank
like,
ass motherfuckers out there. I had to stand like 3 feet back from this dude in the grocery store line the other day. I mean, he smelled that fucking bad, and I work in an oil refinery. Like, oh my gosh, it was horrid,
yeah.
horrid. Like, I know you smell your ass, motherfucker. Like, what the hell?
Well,
Ugh.
I mean, the general hygiene, yeah, for sure. I mean, there's another post. There's another
Yeah,
post in
some
here that's
nasty girl with
a
some
terrible
butter in her
breath or
teeth.
body smell and stuff. It don't take much, and we talked about this before. Drop in a shower. How often do you shower? In another video we
Yeah.
did and stuff. Body odor. I mean, there's a lot of stuff out there today to combat that. Even freaking bad breath. Just don't.
Well, I
If
feel
your
like
breath is
most guys
kicking,
nowadays,
that's
though, that they're taking care of themselves before they're going out and doing their thing, and it's like more of a conscious decision. But in the United States in general, man, a lot of people have better oral hygiene than around the world. I've seen it firsthand.
oh yeah.
So,
Another one says, not asking follow-up questions, just talking at someone gets old fast. I mean, I
oh,
think
like,
that's situational. How engaged is the conversation you're having? Like that's just an interesting post in my opinion. I mean, if you're sitting there talking about overly feminine stuff, I guess I don't know what my input should be in that except, wow, damn, that's crazy,
yeah, that's
If
cool.
it's not
Oh,
relatable, I mean, the conversation would have to be relatable. This goes without saying. Any man or woman watching this,
you're
let
talking
us
about
know your point of
Ulta
view.
and makeup and stuff. I mean, I ain't
Yeah.
got no input on that.
Yeah, it's not it's not as cut and dry or clean cut as just not having follow-up questions. Another one says talking over people and turning every conversation back into themselves without even noticing.
We know somebody like that.
What's that?
So we know
You know
somebody like
somebody
that.
like talking with the man in the mirror. Don't act like that's how it is. Are you talking about me?
No, no,
Oh. I was like, what are you talking about?
no.
I think that's situational too. I mean, anything talking with people is definitely, how engaging is the conversation and what is the conversation about. I know a lot of I mean, a lot of people are guilty of that, and I've been guilty of it at times, but it's like trying to be relatable in the conversation and how engaging or engaged that conversation is. You can you could walk up to somebody, anyone, and be like, I'm having a bad day. And 9 times out of 10, that person will tell you about their bad day. And it's all about comparisons and things. And I mean, we deal with that with everyone. That's not just a thing men do. It's definitely men and women, depending on situation. Here's one, chewing with your mouth open.
Oh God. I see. I'm guilty of like talking while I'm eating because people will be asking me questions, the kids or Cheryl will be asking me questions, and I'm trying to talk or whatever. But normally, if you're at the dinner table or something, that's just manners, man. Gotta have good manners.
I think there's a difference in situation and setting for sure. I feel this one is you just sitting there at a dinner table and you're one-on-one and
Oh, that's nasty. Yeah.
smacking.
Chewing your
If you don't
cud.
do that, we're too grown.
Yeah, you're
No one
at a
should do
sports bar with
that.
the homies drinking beer and chewing on some wings and nachos and stuff. Yeah, everybody's talking
Even
bullshit.
then, though.
Yeah, but I mean, if you're
even
talking like
then.
that and food is literally hanging out your mouth, that's nasty.
So this one says being dismissive of problems and then acting shocked when the problem snowballs after a lot of direct communication.
People just don't want to listen. See, the thing is too is a lot of people don't plan for the future. I'm always looking at the next step, or hey, if we don't get this done right now, it's going to be a bigger issue. It's going to be harder to take care of. You know, like some girls will drive their freaking car till the brakes and rotors fall off instead of just going and getting new brake pads. You know, stuff like that.
That's why I said, like, this is kind of situational because, I mean, granted, the post is women, what do men do? But I don't feel any of the answers on here that I've read are particularly for one side of the gender. Both sides are guilty of these things. Yeah, there's, as you said, with the brakes, hey, we need to get your brakes done. And it's all good. What is it for women mostly when it's cars? The tires,
yeah, tires,
the tires, man, girl, they ball.
It's just general maintenance, like some people just don't have it in their head to take care of things, and then it gets out of control, and then it gets really expensive.
Well, both
really
sides
fast.
of the fence are guilty of dismissing problems and then letting them turn into something bigger. Everyone procrastinates. And forethought, you can't instill forethought in people. You can't just tell someone. They have to want to have that. They have to be mindful and think of things. But men don't go to the dentist enough. Women don't freaking pay attention to their vehicle enough.
Their weight. Your weight's creeping on up. You better take care of that right now. Let's get you on the treadmill.
I'm not body shaming no one. I think that even that's preference, I feel like there's a lot of girls out there that feel they still need to be overly skinny, where there's a fair amount of girls out there that think that if they have a higher weight, a man needs to be comfortable with that. But it's all lack of communication and expectation as far as relationship goes pertaining to this post. I think a lot of people are just guilty of being like, I like this person. I'm going to overlook these certain qualities and I'll fix that down the line.
I'll change it later.
I'll address it, but that's not even cool to do. Why would you start dating somebody and be a year in just to body shame them when they look the exact same as they always have when you met them? That
you got yellow teeth. Let's take you to the dentist. Oh,
okay, so I'm divorced, but you're married, and I'm notorious for this next one. I don't know how you are, but this one is, while I talk to my husband, he flips through his phone, and I feel completely unimportant.
That's with anybody, dude. There's this thing, I think it was with Andrew Huberman. Is that his name? But he was doing this thing where they were sitting together at a table, and they're like holding a string, and the guy's like, okay, now we both got it nice and tight. And this guy just like picked his phone up and looked at him, and the string went like loose, and you could see his face on the other side of the table being like, because he felt unimportant, or like a text. And the big thing is they're saying like, hey, when you're sitting at a table with somebody, put your phone down, put it away. It makes them feel your attention is all on them and not on everything else that matters.
It's definitely situational. As you said, sitting at a table. You were sitting at a table. That's what you said. And based on the video that you watched, where if I'm sitting at a table one-on-one, very rarely am I on my phone.
Yeah.
If I'm like on a date or something.
But some people are like that, though. Some people are phone in front of them the whole time. You could be talking to somebody and they'll be like, I
have ADHD, so sometimes I'll be sitting on the couch with my girl and she'll be talking to me, and I've already been looking at my phone, and I'm still looking at my phone listening to her, and she'll sometimes be like, are you listening? And I'll just repeat back everything she said to me. I am. I don't have nothing to contribute, but I'm also
Well, there's
doing
times where
something
I'm in
else
the
in a sense. Not that there's anything bad with her talking to me, but it is definitely situational because I
yeah.
can multitask like a
There'll be
MF,
times
dude.
though where
Like,
I'm like, when I'm reading, then I'm not paying attention. Like I'll be in the middle of reading like an article or something like that, and she'll come in and just start talking, and I'm
yeah,
reading. So then I have to. Well, as soon as I stop, then I'm like, well, I was reading. What do you can't
yeah.
pay attention to both, and so then we'll go over it again. But
I think just being on your phone in general a lot is always going to be a problem.
yeah,
If you're in
definitely
a
a lot of wasted
conversation with
time,
somebody and
doom
you was
scrolling
that
and stuff. Like
well, if we were talking right now and I go and I pick up my phone and I'm like, mm-hmm, mm-hmm, and I'm just, yeah, that would make you feel unimportant.
yeah,
But in a regular setting, like if you're on your couch and you're looking at your phone, as you said, Cheryl comes in and starts talking to you or one of the kids, or if I was even visiting and I came and started talking to you, like there's no reasonable expectation of if I come in and start talking to you to assume you need to put your phone down automatically and listen to me.
I do. I'm just like, here, give me a second, or like, oh, let me stop this or something, and I'll set it down. That way, I can give you my attention. I.
Yeah.
But like you said, it's different situation.
Well,
But
it's I mean, it's like if you're doing something and your girl's talking to you and then she walks to the other room and you're like, what are you doing?
yeah,
Like, why are you walking? Like, I'm not going to follow you
yeah,
just to hear your conversation. You need to stay present in the moment and tell me and then do your thing. But walking around and it's definitely I could see that being a problem, but I think both sides, especially these days when phones and internet
yeah.
and
People are
social media
playing
is so
playing too much on their phones.
playing
But
too much
just
and
be aware
let
of
me
what you're
just
doing,
read
man, and who you're with.
talking down of other women, calling them bitches, etc., always sits poorly with me. I am incredibly notorious of that. I have immense respect, but in a general conversation, if I'm referencing a female sometimes like this bitch, because in the moment I'm heated. In the moment, this person bothered me, and if it's a lady like driving, I'm like, this bitch right here, freaking, she ain't
That's
using her
anybody.
signal and stuff. I
That's
feel like
yeah,
that's anyone, but I would call a dude a bitch though too. So
yeah. There are some that are.
yeah, of
Some
course there
deserve
are.
to be called that.
Oh yeah, yeah. There's a lot of dudes out there that deserve to be called a bitch. But in the comments, let us know some of your things that bother you in a relationship with the opposite sex, a man or a woman. We want to know. I would like to have a video where we read the comments that you guys put down, things like that down the line when our following base gets bigger.